So this is the much-awaited fight, Plato and Aristotle. The HBO pre-fight interviews of these philosophers reached 14 million hits on YouTube.
I'm gonna take it to school, punk. I am the best. Look, Plato, the student becomes the sister. I am the animal.
Let's go check our tale of the tape. For those that don't know, Aristotle is Plato's student. Are they fighting in a grudge match? Perhaps. Let's check out how they measure up to one another in the Ultimate Philosophers Championship. The caveman Plato is born in Athens, presently holding the title the first genuine political philosopher. Trained under his mentor Socrates, a teacher, his famous contribution is the allegory of the cave. His stance is the deductive approach. The challenger Aristotle, Macedonian born, presently the title holder of the first political scientist of the world. Trained under his opponent Plato, the student, and gave birth, not necessarily how you think it happened, to naturalism. His stance is the inductive approach. They both have schools that they're representing, and look at those cheerleaders.
I wanna see you peacock, cock, cock, you peacock, cock, you peacock, cock, cock, you peacock. I wanna see you peacock, cock, cock, you peacock, cock.
Okay guys, here we are. Fighting out of the blue corner is the philosopher Plato, hanging out with his big wig of course. What can be more entertaining than that? Aristotle, meanwhile, is in the red corner, seems comfy with a shorter beard than his ex-mentor. This fight is giving me goosebumps. Who will reign as the Ultimate Philosopher's Champion? Before we get at it, we will focus each round on a particular point of interest so that you, the judge, can focus on the uniqueness of each philosophy. Round 1. Virtues. Plato has 4 virtues: temperance, prudence, courage, and justice. This old man claimed that virtue is a whole piece of pizza, that the separate virtues can't exist independently. Aristotle defined virtue as a golden mean, not necessarily because he has more gold than Plato. Virtue is a balance point between deficiency and excess of a trait. For example, brave is the mean between weak and war freak. Round 2. Republic versus politics. In the Republic, Plato tells us of how men would act and what their attitudes would be in a perfect society. In politics, Aristotle tries to use real men in the real world to foresee how and which ways things can be improved. In the Republic, round 3, nature and origin of the state. According to Plato, a state comes into existence because no man is an island. Since no man is capable of meeting his own needs, he has to seek the assistance of other men. Once several men have come together, there the state exists. The first community consists of the farmer, the builder, and the weaver. This forms the commonwealth. Aristotle's approach has come to be known as the organic view of the state, a view which sees the state as something like an organism that grows and develops to its full capacity. According to Aristotle, households join together to create villages, and villages come together to create the polis. This is in order to attain self-sufficiency. Round 4. Classes of state. Plato's ideal state has 3 classes: the rulers to administer it, the warriors to defend it, and the laborers to provide essentials of life. Aristotle says that there are 3 classes that compose the state: the hard-headed, which is the very rich, the ignorant, the very poor, and the best, which is the middle class. Round 5. Ruler, Mr. Ideal versus Mr. Practical. Here we have Plato as Mr. Ideal. He said that the ideal city should be ruled by the intelligent, by a philosopher ruler. Guardians definitely know what is needed to be the best for society. Aristotle is Mr. Practical. He claimed that there is no need for a complete overhaul for the society to work. Society should have a realistic government, one that is attainable and sustainable, instead of longing for the perfect one. He believed the best system is found on the middle class ruling. Round 6. Law. Plato believed, why waste your time making laws when philosophers can determine what is just? Aristotle believed men are inherently bad, and laws are incapable of curbing man's lust for power.
Just like that! Wow! And it is!
The fight is now in your hands, guys. The decision is yours. You, the judge, must come to a decision. The real intention of Plato and Socrates. Both of these men were great thinkers, and their opinions on society and its functions were quite different, but each had the same intention, to build a better way of life for society as a whole, whether past, present, or future. So what's the score? Until the next time, this has been the Ultimate Philosophers Championship. Thank you for watching.